Okay, it looks like we are live. So today, y'all, we are going to try this sublimation hack. And let's see and make sure that I am able to hear me and all of that stuff because right now I cannot hear. Okay, it looks like we are live. Okay. So that's today, y'all, we are going to try this sublimation. What's up, boss family? Let me know as you guys start to come into the chat. And I'm going to be setting up. Today, we are going to try a sublimation with DTF. We're going to try to do sublimation. They're calling it a DTF sublimation hack. And what it is, it's a method of where you print out your design on your sublimation printer and then use DTF powder and the DTF films to cure and create your design. We're going to give it a try. Will it work? I don't know. But I'm going to try it live and we're going to see what it do. Give a few minutes, get a few people on. Set up my lighting in here because it is kind of dark in here today. So I have not used my sublimation printer for quite some time, y'all. I haven't used it for quite some time. I came in just now and ran a print because I wanted to make sure that it works. So this is the first print that I ran on plain paper. So obviously I need a head cleaning, but I did not clean the head. If you're doing something that comes out like this and you're in a bind and you need to keep it pushing, then, put that sucker on matte setting and let it go ahead and do what it's going to do. So that's just a tip right there. So what I'm going to do is I do have some DTF PET film is what they call it. So I do have the DTF PET film and I'm going to grab a piece. I don't have it in the sheet, so we're going to have to cut it. Actually, this morning, I was working on my DTF printer and just got it going, but again, it's clogged. And like I tell y'all all the time with this DTF stuff, you have to run those printers regularly or else you'll have problems. So I have this right here is a DTF film. I'm just waiting on people to come on, y'all. This is a DTF film that we did, print that I did. Of course, my magenta on here was clogged, so you don't see the magenta coming through. But this is an actual DTF print, and so what we're going to do is I'm going to attempt to print a sheet using my sublimation printer. Let me grab the sublimation printer. Not the sublimation printer, but a pair of scissors. Honey, it is hot up in here. Bought this little heater for my room, y'all. Bought a little heater for my room, and it off of my Amazon page, it keeps my room super hot. I'm just really surprised that a little $25 heater would do so well. But this is the print that I printed this morning on the sublimation printer. I don't have any black in there in the printer, and I don't have any magenta, so I was just doing a test print to get that printer set back up, and so I won't be able to fix it, not fix it, but clean it for probably to the weekend. But I am going to try. I am trying different lipsticks, y'all. For the winter today, I'm wearing a CoverGirl. This is a purple demi matte lipstick that I'm wearing. So if you like this, jump online and order some. Okay. Hey, CTR, how are you today? Have you tried the Sublimation hack yet? We're going to try to get it set up and see what we can do if we can get the Sublimation hack going. If we can do it. And how all of that works. So these are my films, y'all, and my films are kind of, you know, like I said, my films are not just, you know, the best. They are, I'm gonna, oh, come on. Sorry. I should not have touched that camera. Let me deactivate and reactivate that camera, y'all, because I'm just trying to get the camera down just a little bit so that I can show it off what I got going on and what I'm working on. Okay, so don't start the videos anymore, y'all, until we get a few people in the chat. So I try not to start them. So this actually came on a roll, right? If I was going to do this, if this works and I decide that this is going to be a viable way of printing, then I would order the sheets, right? I would order the sheets to do it with and not try and turn my phone off, y'all. I would order the sheets, okay? So find this thing about a month ago because I'm always using these super long rolls of stuff. So let's see here. I'm just going to measure this thing out. And actually, on this one, it'll probably be better and quicker for me to use my big cutter if I can find it. Oh, here it is. So I'm going to use that one. This one I purchased off of Amazon. And this one is on the Amazon channel too, y'all. And I thought that it would go down and cut, but I'm going to tell y'all why I don't like to use it. Because if I go down and cut right here, I would have to have my mat over here. So I have to move that mat because the way it cuts is, I thought you would put something through it, but you don't. You just put whatever down here and cut it, right? And so it will cut up your desk, and I don't want to be cutting up my desk. So let's see here. Now, I'm thinking that this roll film may be a little difficult to, to use, to get to go in the printer. It may, you know, I may have problems with it standing up or whatever. We're just going to make this at 8.5. And one part of it's going to get cut off. It's not going to be 8.5. It's going to be close enough. So I'm expecting to have a problem with that. That's the first problem I'm expecting to have. The second problem, I'm thinking that the sublimation inks will technically come out wet because it's on this film, which makes me wonder if your regular standard Epson inks will do that. And so I'm going to try that too. But we're going to give it a try. And if it works on cotton and different things. I don't think it's going to work on a dark shirt. I have the white adhesive powder, so I'm going to try with the white adhesive powder. I think it's a possibility that it will work and that it will print. But as I see CTR saying in the comments that she's waiting for the results, for the wash test results. And y'all know on this channel, honey, I'm here to test all the hacks and I do wash tests, and so we will see. Now, what I can tell you is that when you use adhesive powder with screen printing inks, it lasts. When you use adhesive powder with DTF inks, it lasts. My concern would be, and what I do not know is whether there is a, that's a little bit bigger, if whether there is any type of polymer or polyester content, anything that, because you know sublimation sticks to polyester. So that would be my concern, is will it stick because of that, due to that reason? Will it come off in the wash? Will the adhesive powder come off in the wash? Now, I'm thinking this is going to work something like how you do a heat transfer and you have polymer, because with the heat transfer, like an inkjet soft, Jet Pro soft stretch, you know, I'm thinking that it's going to be something pretty similar to that. So I got everything cut up. We're not going to do any type of special design or anything like that today. We are going to actually start the video at in about 5 more minutes. This one we're going to actually start the testing. Let's see if we can move this camera over, y'all. I'm going to be moving my camera throughout the video, so if the camera goes off or anything like that, just wait a second and I will be back. So the printer that we are going to be using, I'm going to come over here. We are going to use this Sublimation printer, which is a Epson printer, just a regular Epson 2720 that we have converted over to Sublimation inks. And trying to stay clean as I'm working, y'all. Y'all see that I have changed around some things. So I'm going to print it on this 2720. And since we're doing that and we're testing, we might as well test it with the inkjet printer too. So we're going to test that. I'm going to go ahead and load it up. And like I said, my kind of concern is if I'm going to be able to get these films to feed through on here. I'm going to load up both of them so that we can be ready, honey, to do what I do. And I guess I should put something on one of these. So first thing, y'all, there are two sides to the film. Like this side is real shiny and this side has like a powdery thing on it. You shouldn't be touching all over this. Y'all see my fingerprints all over this. So you shouldn't be touching all of this. So don't touch on yours like I'm touching on this. This is just for testing. But this is how you know the side with the, that it feels kind of greasy to me. And this side just feels smooth and shiny. So that's how you know which side of the paper you need to be putting in your printer. We'll see if this will work with a couple of other types of paper also. Hopefully we don't get any type of jams or anything crazy going on around here with all of this. And then we're going to cure it on this printer, on this press over here. Y'all, I'm going to tell y'all something about this press. When I did the initial testing of this press, I wasn't impressed with it for doing screen printed transfers or anything like that. So to all of my screen printers, this is not the press for us. It's definitely not the press for us, right? But it did excellent when we tested it with sublimation and a few other things, and that video is up somewhere on YouTube, here on the YouTube channel. So it did work for some things. It's not a commercial press or a press that I would be using every day. So, but if I was doing sublimation, I definitely use this press. There are some things that I'm going to try to work on with this press. I purchased it because of the automatic feature mainly. So that's that. I can tell y'all, I'm going to tell y'all something about this press, what I found it to be good for. To cure those DTF transfers. It does do that. It cures the DTF transfers because it's so close. Put the DTF transfer under there and it works really well for that. I think we pressed a few DTF prints in that video. I can't remember what all we pressed in that video, but this machine does not have any type of pressure adjustment, and I was going to send it back. When my mom went to the hospital, Ken ended up throwing away the box, and so now I'm stuck with it, so I'm going to make it work to do something with it, okay? Okay, so with that being said, I need to plug it in. So I changed everything around, and I put all of my equipment, most of the equipment in here on this side of the room, so this side of the room is not the side of the room that I have set up to put all of the I don't have this side of the room set up for all of the equipment, right? So on the other side of the room I have 3 dedicated plugs, 15 amp dedicated plugs that I can use, where I can plug in all 3 heat presses if I want to, the big compressor or the automatic heat press, and I can just run everything. But I wasn't thinking when I changed the sides of the room that I was gonna have to do this. So I'm gonna have to run a long extension cord over to the other side of the room, y'all. So give me a second. If y'all are coming into the video, I said I always kind of from now on in my videos jump to about the 10-minute mark if you watch the replay. That way you don't have to sit up and go through all the stuff that you go through waiting on me to set up for the video. Okay. Now let's plug it into plug over here. I gotta make sure I plug it into the right plug. Sorry, y'all. I should have had this part set up beforehand, but I did not. Okay. So I just heard the printer come on. Not the printer, the heat press, honey. I need to take my shot. I'm tired, y'all. I am so tired. Okay, so we're gonna turn this press over here on, and you just push the button to turn it on. We're gonna turn it on. I don't know what people are curing this stuff at, but if somebody knows in the comments, then tell me in the comments, and we'll see. And I'll do it. I don't know what they're curing it at, but we're gonna take it up to. I'll take it up to about 360, and let's just see what it does at that. And then yeah, we'll see, because the melting point of the powder is about what? What's the melting point on the powder? Let me look it up. You get the powder down. It's been a while since I have worked with this DTF stuff, y'all. Been having people ask about this stuff, and I just have not had the time to mess with it. 1 second. Hello? Okay. Are you here? Okay, I'll let you in. Hold on a second. Okay, y'all, so this is the powder that I am going to use. We're going to use this DTF powder. Give me 1 second. I gotta let my housekeeper in and put it clean up. Courtney? Hey, my husband is asleep, so if you try not to wake him up, please. Okay, thank you. Okay, y'all, sorry about that, but I do need my crib clean. So, okay, so here we go. So this is the powder that we are going to use, right? We're going to use this, and we're going to see if this stuff works. Do I think it's going to work? I don't know. I honestly don't know. So this is the powder we're going to use. It says the washability on it is good. I would want it to say excellent, but it says low temp 225 Fahrenheit. So that should be the melting point on this. I don't have my glasses on, so it's hard to see. So I'm going to put it up to the camera so that I can read the fine print. Harmful if swallowed. Okay, I don't see anything else about the temp, so let's get it cracking. Did that say Fahrenheit, y'all, or Celsius? Fahrenheit. Okay. Okay, so I don't have anything to put this powder in, so let me dig out some stuff. So I have a sifter here. I guess we'll use this sifter here. And one thing I can say, y'all, about that little press, little heat press, heats up really, really fast. So this is the tub that I was using for the DTF transfers. It's the tub that I was using for the DTF transfers, and we'll just use this same tub, and maybe I can put it. Well, I'll put it over here, and then we'll print. And after I print out the job, we will see what's going on. So let me put you guys over here on the desktop scene. So this is what we're going to print today. Let's see. So I'm thinking not to flip it. That's what I'm thinking, not to flip it. How's everyone doing? Hey, Charmaine, how are you? See, Denise, how are you? Yes, my mom is doing better. I gotta go out there, y'all. I was supposed to went out there yesterday and washed her clothes, and I did not go. So y'all know it's gonna be a problem, right? Y'all know it's gonna be a problem. Okay. Hey, Melissa, is today Monday, y'all? Honey, I thought today was Tuesday. I thought today was Tuesday. That means I'm doing good, right? That means we're good. I got an extra day. Today is money making Monday. Baby, it's 10:30. I need to get up off here and get on the phones. Okay, y'all. So we're going to do what we're going to do. That's Melissa. I am glad that you said that, because that was that's exactly what I'm going to do, is change that mat. Because that mat has all types of little crinks and curls in it, and it just isn't, I think if I use a thicker mat, and I was thinking about trying the mat off of the other press, that it would make a big difference. So have you been able to tell me what you've been able to press? As far as pressing and getting the right pressure in the chat, let me know, because I do appreciate all of this. I really do appreciate it when y'all come into the comments and give great suggestions. Okay. Hi, Gabriella from Italy. Oh, I'm so glad you got the sawgrass. Honey, have you tried it yet? Okay, y'all. So let me change this printer. I'm going to change it to the 2720. And I don't know, what are they using for, I don't know what people are using, but I'm going to put this on premium glossy paper, because this really isn't like a matte. So I'm going to put it on like a glossy paper setting and see how that works. for, you know, for this thing. So let's go and print it and see first. Is it gonna mess up my printer? Oh my God. Oh my goodness, my goodness, my goodness, my goodness, my goodness. I sure hope not, y'all. I certainly hope not. So it looks like it's coming through the, it's coming through. So that's a good thing. Put y'all back on the main screen because we want to be able to see if it's going to come out wet. I'm pretty sure that we got to have it come out wet. Okay. It started, stop printing. It started back. I don't know what's going on. Maybe my printer is saying, hey, this is not the right paper. I'm nervous. Okay, so the Epson printer has a roller. See if y'all can see it. There's a roller right there. So I'm very, very interested in if that roller, that white piece that you're seeing right there, I'm wondering if that will end up getting, trying to zoom in and all that stuff for y'all. If that little white roller will end up getting ink on it with DTF, it gets ink on it. Okay, so it's wet. Let's powder it really, really fast before it dries. Because from what I've heard is that you got to keep moving, honey. Okay, so I'm going to powder this thing really fast. Woo! Trying to stay on camera for y'all and all of that stuff. And we're going to powder, 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 powder. Wear gloves when you do this. I like to turn mine upside down. So there we go. Okay. I feel like I got it all done. I'm going to go over here and put it up under this thing. Get y'all over here where y'all can see what's going on. Okay, so I just went ahead and put it up under here, and y'all, this is on 280. I think I need to raise up the temperature. I think I need to raise the temp. Any suggestions in the comments, y'all? Any suggestions in the comments on what this temperature should be, honey? Because y'all know I don't know. We're gonna raise up the temp. If we were sublimating, we'd go all the way to 400. So I'm gonna take it to 400. Okay, and let's see what happens. Hopefully we can get some good stuff out of here. I don't know. Whew. So I'm seeing, so from my understanding, what is supposed to happen now, y'all. So from my understanding, from all of this DTF stuff, what should happen is that we should start seeing a little smoke and the picture should change. Oh wow, the picture is changing a lot. It's changed a lot. I'm going to leave it under there a little bit longer because I'm really not exactly sure. Like I told y'all, I've never done it, right? And that's how I like to do things on the channel when it's not practice. So we want to see what's going on with it. Anyone know, CTR, have you read anything about how long you're supposed to leave this on here? I think if it was at 400, the thing is it's changing and it's not at 400s, but you can see the vibrancy, how much it's already changed on there. I'm trying to see if I don't see any curling like I see with DTF prints. I'm gonna go ahead and get a t-shirt, y'all. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and get a t-shirt ready. Let me back this camera up off of me, honey. Let me back the camera up. Okay, so while we're waiting on that, Melissa says that she's tried the prints for the DTF hack, pressed rhinestones, and sublimation. Okay. So you've never used a mat yet. Okay. Okay. Well, let us know. Keep us tuned. I'm going to go ahead and grab just a cotton shirt so we can see what's going on with this print. So we should be able to do it on anything. So that's about, I don't want to use 100%. Let me see. I got 100%. Oh, here. Well, not that one. That one's red. Let me try. I hate to waste a good shirt on this type of stuff when I do this testing. So I will be so glad. Okay. Okay, y'all. So it has to be ready because those colors are like super, super bright. Let's see what's going on. Okay, and this is one of the things that I'm not crazy about with this machine. So 185 for 15 seconds. Honey, if it's 185 for 15 seconds, honey, I'm really, really up high. I'm already at 400. So we've already got it at 400. I'll turn it down on the next one. I will go down to the 185. See what everybody else is saying. Okay, Morgan, is this gonna be hot peel, cold peel, warm peel, what? Let's see. I'll bring it over to you. It looks good, y'all. Actually looks good. Well, who to know? Let's see. Okay, so I see that I can't pull it off. It may be too hot. It may be too hot. I may have it too hot. Because when I went to peel it up right then, it's I noticed that when I went to peel that up right then, y'all, I noticed my ink coming up. So I'm gonna be playing over here. It's cooling off now. So right now it's warm. So I'm gonna like cooling down. So I'm gonna peel it here. And let's see what I get. Okay. So I still have some stuff on here, and it could be because of okay, it could be. I see that PIP Morgan is saying 185 about 360 Fahrenheit for a cold peel. So I'm thinking that I probably should have waited and let it cold peel all the way, because I'm going to show y'all the image and get up and show the image, and then I'm going to also put it, let's put it side by side on the desktop scene so that we can get a good look and try to compare this thing. That's about as good as I'm gonna be able to get it, y'all. But come over here. So if you look real close, you can see where I have some specks on mine that came off. Feels pretty good, y'all. If it stays in the wash, I think once I work out the details, this could be a viable hack. Okay? I think this could be a viable hack. What do y'all think? Tell me what you think in the comments. I'm going to try to redo, I'm going to try to do this again. I want to do this one more time, and I'm going to do it one more time. I like the look of it. I like the look of it. Let me see. And I have the yellow light on in the room, so I'm going to make it like regular white light so that we can really see how clean it is, so it doesn't change the shading or anything on y'all. So again, that's the print. That's my first try. Okay, that is my first try right there. Okay, and that's the look. So let's go back in. I'm gonna do it again. Y'all think I should do it again? I think I should do it again and try it. I think I should definitely try it again. So I want to try it again. So I'm gonna go in. Now I'm gonna go ahead and print the same image, and I'm gonna do it with the regular inks, right, and see what we can get. So it works with this. Ink is ink. Let's see what we're gonna get. And on here, so that we know when I wash this, right on here, sub inks. Okay, because I'm gonna put some more designs on this, and this is first try. Okay, I'll try it again, y'all. Yeah. Now, I haven't played around with settings and all of that stuff, so it could be that after I play around with that stuff, we get a different outcome. But I'm gonna, you know, see how it looks. This feels pretty good. I tell you what, if it does work, this solves a problem of doing stuff with heat transfers and cutting around it. So even if it has to be a white or a light color shirt, this will solve a huge problem, which makes me want to know if this will stick on to, if this will adhere to screen printing ink. So I'll be testing that soon also. So let's see here. We are going to go ahead and print this using the 2700. You make sure which one it is. It's not the one with Eco Solvent inks. We want to use a regular one. Wrong printer. Okay, and I'm gonna set it up with, I'll do it at the same settings using the premium photo glossy paper. So now I'm trying this with just regular Epson ink, y'all. I'm trying to see which printer it's going to go to. Okay. Okay. It did not go to any printer, so got too many of the same printers. Yeah, it is going to the printer. So let's see if it comes out wet like how the other one came out. It did not feed. And I'll cut this temp down over here to the 360. See if we can get that to feed. And so I have several models of so that says 2700 USB. This should be 2700. There we go. Let's see here. Again, go back to the premium. And y'all know a few years ago, this was probably before I saw this on YouTube, there was a guy in my group, which is one of the admins, one of the moderators that's in the group now. I remember a post that he made probably 5 years ago, and he was talking about sublimation. So it definitely does not want to go through in this print. This is the 2700. I'll try another piece of film. It's definitely not wanting to go through. And it could be on this one, I did have paper behind it. So let me try it with some paper behind it and see if that makes a difference. Getting it to feed through. Because like I said, when you're not dealing with like sheets, when you're dealing with a roll paper, it's a big, big difference. So that's going to actually print the paper out. And that's fine. We'll let it print the paper out, and then I'll go back in and try it again. My phone is dead, y'all. Completely dead. So now that it's dried, at first it felt kind of plasticky. Now that it's dried, it's not even feeling like that. Let's see if we can stretch this stuff. Stretching and going back. We'll do a few wash tests on it and see what happens. That's just regular paper right there. See if we can get it to print. I'm trying. I should just put this in Corel Draw. It would save the settings for me, and I would not have to every time I want to try to get it to print, go back in and redo the settings. So in this printer, I'm just not getting it. Let me try the Sharpie trick. Let me try the Sharpie trick with this printer. That. See where the so the rollers are in the middle. I normally do this with a black Sharpie. This red one should make it work. It's a trick that we use with screen printing films. If you, where the rollers are, if you put a black Sharpie, it will catch and let that black Sharpie dry. Then that area of the film that's, you know, sticky, or, you know, it's not sticky, but it's, you know, can't think of the word, but it will greasy feeling. That dryness will make that roller pull that design through. So I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna tell y'all something that I just noticed. I don't know if I'm gonna like my printer being so close to this heat press. I can feel the heat. So keep that in mind. Try that one more time on that, and then I'm gonna give up. And I'll go back and try it like at a later date or whatnot. I'll even put a piece of cardboard back behind here. Let me look. Sometimes get it up straight up on those rollers. Let's see if that works. Okay. Melissa and Morgan, yes, I know about the tape at the bottom. It started to print. It would start to print. I figured it started to print and then it stopped. We'll see. Okay, I'm gonna try it over here in the other printer again. Like that. Same design over in this other printer. I know that when you're using, especially the roll films, they'll do that. Okay. I'll try it in the other printer right quick. It's a mess, y'all. It's a mess. So I'll go back here. I tell you, I should have opened this up in Corel are in one of the design programs, because just going in here and doing this, sending this to print every time, you can't set default settings right here. So I have to go back in every time and do that. Oh, that's the wrong printer. Oh crap. Hold on. I sent that to the wrong printer. I wanted that to go to the other printer. Let's go ahead and send that back over to the 2720 is the one that I want to try it again on. It looks like it actually pulled that paper through that time. No. That printer doesn't look like it wants to work on with that paper. Like it'll go feed it halfway through and then stop. So that just doesn't look like it wants to work with that for me, y'all. With that particular printer. See if we can get this other one to work again, to go in and print. Sometimes you have certain printers that some printers that just don't want to work with other things. So maybe that's something with that particular printer. Because me, I don't have time to be taping stuff and all that kind of different stuff. If it works, it needs to work. If it's not going to work, it don't need to work. Let me check and make sure that the paper's not too wide before I think that it's a printer problem. Sometimes it can be too wide. Paper's not too wide. That particular printer just may not like that paper. Okay, so we got another good print off of that one. No, I did not attach the film to the paper. Only thing I did on this printer is just put the film in there, and it's going through fine. That's the 2720. On the other one, which is the Epson printer, I'm about to check this Epson printer right now, make sure that it's still printing correctly, that film hasn't done anything. And I'm going to look in here at the rollers. See if I can figure out what it is. Because for me, I'm not going to have time to put, like, people can do the tape thing. I know about the tape method, but I'm not going to do the tape method because it's just going to be too time consuming for me. If I'm trying to print something and everything, I gotta tape it. I'm not gonna do it. I'll use this other printer that's working fine. But I'm gonna check it and see. Sometimes you get printers that don't want to print right. It's not even printing on that paper. So I need to make sure it's feeding now with the Sharpie trick, but it's not even printing on the paper. It looks really, really good. That looks really, really good. Where's my white t-shirt at? I was doing that print off. Oh, it's all up underneath the chair. So let's try it again. There's the print. So this time I am where PIP Morgan told me to be on the settings and everything. So I do it over to the side. And maybe I should pre-press the shirt. Who knows? I don't know. But I'll go ahead and do a little pre-press. Let's go ahead and do a little pre-press and see. Maybe it'll help y'all. Okay, 360 for 15 seconds, like y'all told me in the comments. I'll go back and play with this other printer. Okay, and so I guess when I move that on there, that kind of bent that up a little bit. Cut that off. And I'm gonna let it cool all the way down this time, like my instructor told me to do. So I am going to okay, so Sizer attaches the film to the paper with a little tape and it'll print. Okay. Let's see what it's gonna do. There's the print. Again, I think that one looks even more vibrant than the other one. Hopefully, once we take that off, it will be nice and vibrant. Hopefully, y'all. I'm hoping so. Very, very excited. I don't know where Terrence is this morning. I know Terrence wanted to see this. Who was it? I think it was Tampa. Asked about this if I had done it. Those lights burn me up. Okay. Let me cool all the way this time. It's still kind of warm. The colors look great. Colors look great, y'all. I can't wait to do the wash tests on these. I'll turn around and honey, that will solve a problem for you. You may not be able to do it on darker colored shirts, but we'll see. I'm going to try it. Like I said, I'm going to give it a try with some other things and see what we can get popping with that and see how it would work. Okay, so I think it's all the way. It's cold. It's not cold, but you know, it's not hot and it's not warm. It's all the way down. So let's just see what we get from here. And up here, y'all, it did bend a little bit. So I see that kind of messing up right there. And this is the results. I'm still getting those dots. I'm still getting those where, like in certain places where you can see the the adhesion not coming up all the way, where the color's not coming up all the way. So I will play around with this some and see if I can get better results, if I can perfect this. And let me look at the paper image. Yeah, so it looks like in places where the shadow gets light that I'm having some issues with like little pieces of it not coming up. So I'm going to try this with another design and play around with it. But I mean, if you're doing something for home, I don't know if I would do this for my customers just yet. Right now, I wouldn't do it for my customers. But if I can perfect it, and if the wash test comes out okay, and we can solve that problem with how I'm getting those little pieces not coming up, I'll go and I will maybe watch some other videos. Maybe I'll try to find somebody else out there who has a video, because I haven't watched any videos or anything like that. When I do stuff like this, I just like to do it, you know, first, so that I can see if it works or semi-works or anything like that. I couldn't get the other printer to work, so okay, so Morgan says that the dots are there because it wasn't cold or the adhesive was not adhered enough. So let me try one more. Hey, if y'all want to hang with me, I'm going to do another design. I'll try it one more. Like here, I think you're right. Like here, it's kind of peeling right there. So I'll let it, it was cool to the touch. It was cold to the touch, like regular room temp. But we'll go back in and we'll let it. Terrence, I called your name and you arrived, right? Or was you already here? I'll try it again. I'll try something else. I'll try something else. I'm gonna play with it. Let's see. I got about 30 minutes to play around. Let's see here. Carmen wanted to do a design and I'm trying to think about what it was. Oh, you know what? I'll try to do something else. Let's see. Terrence, we are working on this sublimation hack, seeing if it will work. So I think you could use this definitely on like a gray, some lighter colors, you know, and get some pretty good results. But I like it so far, y'all. I do like it. I like it. Well, it'll be there for replay. So this is the print with the sublimation. And I'm gonna tell y'all something too, since PIP Morgan stated that, I'm gonna tell y'all something. It could be like those pieces. If you look, this powder right here has been sitting here for a while, so it does have like some dirt in it. It's a little contaminated, so it could be those pieces from that powder that is, you know, contaminated, because it had been sitting there. This was going to get thrown out, and I just decided, you know, hey, we'll use it. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and sift through this powder and get it up out of here and put some fresh powder in here and see if that's the cause of my problem. because that very well could be the issue that we have at hand. So let me try that real quick. Let me put this, find something to put this powder in. Well, actually, I've got another little container. I won't use that one. I'll just use this to sift on and see if that helps. Because maybe. Okay, so do a second press. Okay, I'll try that because I had not tried to do a second press. So I will do that. Should I do the second press with the film still on the shirt before I peel? Right? Want to make sure. We'll try it. We're going to work it out. We are going to work it out. Let's see. Do I have another piece that will go through there? And the other question would be on the settings. I'm currently using, let's see here. Okay, I'll go in here and do this over in Corel. Switch up my image. Let's try something else, y'all. Okay. I'm going to work over here in Corel Draw for a little bit. Push that over. Okay. See what we can put here. Hey, let's try this picture. It's the actual photo that we're using here. Let's see. Let's do something a little bit bigger so we can see how this will work on a photo. I have so many printers. Let's see, we were using premium glossy. Leave it on standard. See, now in here, the print settings actually change. So I've got to figure out the settings over here. Press the second time with parchment paper. Okay. What is that on up here? Oh, that's on 13 by 19. That's why. I actually want it to be a little smaller than what it's saying here. I'll just hit P and center it. Okay. So now when I go into my actual printer settings, there are different settings, y'all. So 2720 series. I go in here to these settings. Landscape. Since that premium glossy has been working for me, I guess I'll leave it there. I kind of want to try that ultra premium glossy. but I think I'm laying down enough ink as it is. And then I guess I'll leave that on standard and see what happens. Okay. So I'm just going to try to print with that same paper that the other printer would not use and see if it works. And if it works, then I'm going to say that it's just that printer that does not like that paper. And the other thing is, you know what? Let me say this real quick while we're waiting on that to come out. Another thing that I'm thinking, y'all, is that I am touching this film. So that could be it also. Well, so I just have to go through and like troubleshoot and kind of like figure out. So I want to do a full photo this time. And hopefully I don't get stuff everywhere. But we're going to try to set it up. I'm going to try to get this camera turned down without it doing too much movement. Do a full photo this time. Let's see how that comes out. I definitely don't like this press, the way this press is over here. Y'all know what? I messed up some kind of way. I must have put that on. Did I put that on black and white? Oh, no, it looks like it's turning on full color, so I don't know. I keep forgetting that it is DTF inks. I mean, sublimation inks. I'll show y'all the print. It's coming out. And we'll be ready because they say you got to be ready to move. So let me be ready. Okay, so this is that same printer that would not come out in the other, on the other. Hopefully there are no like big pieces in here. So and there are, so it's a good thing that I am using the strainer. I think I would like this hack better than that polymer stuff that people were using. If it works, I think. Let's see here. Been doing a few shirts and get the time down on this. It could be there's the picture. I just pushed it in. I'll do 360. Let me see if I can find some parchment paper, y'all. So glad that we have a sublimation, a DTF hack person, DTF sublimation hack person in the comments to help me out. Right? Oh, that picture came up. So look at that once it starts to, how bright it starts to get, y'all. I don't think that my adhesive has melted, so I'm gonna leave it on there for a little bit longer, because I don't think that my adhesive, it doesn't look like it's melted pretty, you know. So I'm gonna leave it on there just a little bit longer this time. When I'm doing my DTF prints, I actually leave it on there until it starts smoking. So yes, yes. Can we get a hand clap for PIP Morgan in the chats, honey? Because you have really, really helped me out today. We're going to have to end up bringing you on camera, okay? So Morgan is the person who said, let's see, Morgan got the other printer, the sawgrass, right? Morgan, you did this with the sawgrass. Okay, y'all. Okay, so I think my print looks a lot better now. It's looking a whole lot better. Okay. Okay. Y'all know what I don't like about this printer is I don't like that the heat press. I don't like that the heat press will turn off if you haven't used it like in 15 minutes. I'm not crazy about that at all. I don't like that. I don't want my heat press turning off because I haven't used it. So I wonder, is it off and not heating, or is it saying it's off and holding temp? So I think it's off. Well, I tell y'all what, it does turn out pretty. Those colors, them colors do be popping. I'm gonna sit here. Okay, so I wonder. Okay, so am I supposed to press now, Morgan, or I'm supposed to wait on this to cool, peel it, and then press it again? I think that's what the instructor's telling us to do, y'all. We got a whole instructor out here in the comments. Morgan, do you have a YouTube channel? Y'all, I have that flipped. I wasn't trying to flip it, but I guess I have my, I did flip that. So I didn't print it flipped. So that means that when I print something, yep, I need to flip it because of the word. So see if I can find some parchment paper in here. I might have to leave it around here somewhere. I'm not going to wash it today. I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait, y'all, until 24 hours and wash it. We'll wait like 24 hours and then do a wash test. Feel warm. So, just letting it cool. just letting it cool. I start testing other things. Other. So we just gonna let that just sit and cool for a second. We're just gonna let it sit and cool. See, I gotta check my other printer, y'all. Anytime you do anything, it's not gonna work on a black shirt, Terrence. I'm not even gonna try it on a black shirt because I know that it's not gonna work. It's gonna need that white base. It's most definitely going to need that white base on it. You could probably bleach out a shirt and then do it, you know, but yeah. It's definitely gonna need that white base because it's still, you're still not printing any white ink. And that's the thing, is you're still not printing white ink through the design. So you're not laying down any white, you know, regardless, we still not gonna be able to get none. Can't get it, you can't get it. Saying that my printer is unavailable. Oh. I think that's cold enough over here for us to do. Lately, I've been working with one camera, y'all. Sorry, I just have been too lazy to hook up the other camera. I've just been too lazy to hook up the other camera. It's still not all the way cooled. It's still not all the way cooled. And I'm even getting, I think I've got a pressure issue. I think my issue with this is pressure. Not getting enough pressure. That's what I think the issue is. I may try this on my other press. So I just took the pad off that other heat press, which this raises this up a lot. I don't know if it'll work, but I'm gonna try to repress this and see. And I may do some transfers. I'm gonna see if this will help with that pressure getting up to there, if it works. So on this press, I have a number 1 that I've never seen pop up ever. And I guess that's the setting. Okay. So you can definitely tell. I don't know how this is going to come out, but you can definitely tell that I've got a lot of pressure on here now, because you can actually see the lines of the heat press pad around there. So I'm going to try that with some different transfers and see how that works, y'all. Not just for this, but with some different stuff, and see That light is bright in my eyes. If that works. I think that may be the pressure. It may be a pressure problem. I'm gonna figure it out. Definitely gonna figure it out. Definitely gonna figure out what's going on with it and why it's not working for me. I'm gonna figure it out. It's cool, y'all. And that's about as cool as it's gonna get. And I'm still having that same problem. I'm still having that same problem. And I'm going to try it. So I'm going to get off of here. I'm going to see if I can perfect this later on because I do have to go. But you see the dots. I'm still having that same problem, but I think I'm going to try it on another printer, on another heat, with using another heat press. Right? I'm going to try this using another heat press. Try using another heat press, and then I will come back and I will let you guys know what I think about it. But right now I'm still getting those dots. I actually think there's a pressure issue, and this is the second one. So I'm going to try it with my other press and see how that works. But I got to get off of here, y'all. It's almost 12, and I just want to say thanks to PIP Morgan. Really do appreciate everything that you did to help me out in the video. I'll post the final results on this. I will do a wash test on this. It looks great if we can get those dots out and if it will stay in the wash. Talk to y'all soon. See y'all in the next video. I'm sorry, let me answer that question before I get off of here. At Once Designs, that heat press right there, I bought that one. Well, the one behind me, the one back here, that is my automatic heat press. That's the one that I mainly use when I'm putting out production. It runs with that compressor that's down up underneath there, so it's a workhorse. And I love it. It's just that, you know, it has air. The one down at the end, the clamshell, that's one that I just bought used for like 150 bucks, but you can find it off Amazon. It works great for sublimation and different things. It does, you know, pop up. You have to manually, you know, pop it up. It's a little hard on you if you have back problems. The heat press here, the automatic heat press here, this one I purchased this one off of, this one came from HTV Runt. It's actually on my Amazon page. I honestly don't recommend this one to anyone. For regular sublimation, it works fine for me. I have a whole video that I did on the issues that I found with this press. So, you know, before you purchase it, make sure that it's going to work for the stuff that you're using for. Like with screen printed transfers, I found that I was getting the same results that I'm getting now, where, you know, part of the design wasn't coming up. So that's why I said I'm going to use it, do the other one of the other presses and see if I have that same issue. Because if that's not the issue, then it's a pressure issue with this. But this press, the main problem with this press is that you cannot adjust the pressure on it. And different materials need different pressure, different, levels of pressure. So you can adjust the pressure on it. It's cute, and I get that, but that's about all. And the size of the plate is a 15 by 15. So if you're using a 15 by 15, that's fine. If you're not using really big designs, the one in the back of me, that one does 16 by 20. That's a 15 by 15, which is fine. The only problem with this one is that it doesn't come out far enough for you to thread your design. So I think they should have made that, and I think I may be able to figure out how to do some adjustments here. And then it also kind of pushes forward when you're working with it. So those are the issues with the press, but that's all so that I have had from my experience. All right, y'all, I'm gonna get off of here. Talk to y'all soon. Bye-bye. Okay, Morgan, I have it. I just saw what you said, and I will do that.